This is a skills and capability chart, and this is again from a very reputed organization, American Institute of Certified Public Accountant and Chartered Institute of Management Accountant UK, CIMA. CIMA and AICPA together, they created this new qualification or designation called CGMA, Chartered Global Management Accountant. As I said, that this is from the two very reputed institutions in the accounting profession. They have identified that these are the traits or the skills or the capabilities which are required for a finance business partner role. And it starts with the leadership. In the top box, the three: empathy, communication, preparedness to challenge. These are the three leadership qualities required for an effective finance business partnering role. Second, in the middle three boxes, passion for business, commercial curiosity, professional objectivity, and then at the bottom, business understanding, analysis skills, and accounting skills. So all these are again very broad level of skills required for this role. From the academic side or professional side, two institutes basically, IMA, Institute of Management Accountants, and Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA, they basically propagate that to do these finance business partner role, you have to have some management accounting qualification. So generally they are considered more suitable if you are a management accountant. So there are some requirements. If I'll show you some other market trends, let me complete this slide first. So this slide is related to a very formal description of the broader roles for finance business partner function. Let me take you to the next slide. So critical skills required for finance business partners are basically starting with attitude. Now this is my list of in terms of priorities. It's not a routine job. You could do that sitting in the corner of an accounting department. You have to deal with the people. And when you deal with the people, you have to have a lot of energy and passion. So passion for business. If you are not really passionate about business, you may not do a good job. Courage to take a stand on ethics. It's not really supporting, it's really telling the truth. There would be times when you have to stand up and say this is not right, or you don't agree based on your professional authenticity and background. And also, you should not be tied up in the routine work. Your focus should be business partnering. So that in terms of the attitude or the requirement, business knowledge, very critical. You have to have a very good level or depth of knowledge about the business. Strategy is especially very relevant to develop the understanding of the business. Operational awareness. Now, some professionals I have seen, they become a little overwhelmed that, look, I'm an accounting finance professional. You want me to learn business. How much business could I learn? I cannot become a marketing expert or operational expert or logistics expert. You're right. You don't need to be. But you need to have an operational awareness. So you need to really start your understanding top down. You start learning business strategy. And that would really help you to look or give you a very good overview of the operational different departments. You don't need to work in the marketing, but you need to work with the marketing. And that is why you need some awareness of those functions. And then of course, the technical knowledge, accounting, financial, regulatory, it's not as much required, but some background. And I think most of you have those background. On the leadership side, communication skills are very critical. Communication includes not only just communication, but telling and explaining the number through stories, not really like many people just using PowerPoints and reading the slide. As a presenter, you don't need to read the slides. People could do it better than you. You are basically supposed to explain the stories behind the numbers. So that's one. Written communication, and communication also include your influence and negotiation. When it comes to the verbal communication or conversation skills, it has to be an element of influence and negotiation. Relationship management, empathy is the first requirement. Should be politically smart. Some people are naturally smart. Some people are completely blind. So you need to really have some awareness. And also, if it is an international environment, you need to be culturally sensitive. And I think most of the people working in the Middle East or other locations have that ability. Analytical skills, again, broadly, not about the tools, but general skills. And professional judgment. Now that's difficult to define, but that's a level of maturity you develop after you working in the function and working with the business for several years, and you deal with a lot of people. And basically then you develop the level of maturity where you could use professional judgment and share it with your business partners. So this is a broader list of critical skills required for the finance business partner role.